Howdy.
George, how many reps have you taken with Sam on the field at all this season?
OTAs.
Okay.
Because, it was Brock was out, and it was kind of a combo between Trey and Sam. A little bit in training camp, but, for the majority of the season, not a lot. But Sam, he throws an excellent ball. Got a lot of heat on it, but, we're getting used to that. Stayed after practice yesterday, caught a bunch from him. Just making sure, just getting used to that with the tight ends. And excited to play with Sam. It'll be fun. He's awesome in the locker room. Great dude. Hung out with him a lot. And it's fun when you get to build on your relationships when you play with somebody. That's one of the most fun things is you get to build these on-field relationships. You get to count on each other. You get to put each other in uncomfortable situations, see how they respond. And so when you actually play on the football field, your relationship grows a lot. So excited to play with him.
Has that been a challenge in games, in those instances where Brock goes out, Sam comes in, you're used to catching passes from one guy, the next guy is a fastball thrower.
Is it different? Yes. Can I use that as an excuse? No. Catch the ball and it's thrown to you. But it is different. Each quarterback has a different ball. I remember you guys always try to give me what's the difference between their balls? I'm like, I can't answer that question, guys. Excuse me, but you guys try to give me that one once in a while. But there is a difference.
You might be blushing a little bit.
I am. I just got out of a hot shower, and I got the shower sweats too. It's also these bright lights.
Brock was talking about how Sam is for the room, and obviously you're not in the quarterback room, but that attitude just in terms of doing everything to help the team win, have you seen that all season long?
Oh, 100%. You see it at practice. It was actually fun. I saw this. We were warming up for the game in Washington, and Sam's on the ground rolling out, and he's quizzing Brock on, hey, do you remember this? What's the can verse? What are you looking for? What rotation are you looking for to change the play to this? And just seeing them quiz each other, and it's fun to see that because that was my relationship with Garrett Selleck. We would quiz each other and stuff like that. When you have a vet just helping you out and just kind of keeping you on your toes, it's always great. When you have someone like that, and just helps you prepare in a different way.
What's your reaction to being into the Pro Bowl, especially alongside so many teammates?
Oh, the fact that we had 9 guys nominated, and we have a ton of alternates, it's an honor to be voted in by your peers, by coaches, executives, and then the faithful putting up over 1 million votes and no one else was over 1 million is pretty special. They're fantastic. I think my mom had 500,000 of those. Trust me, I'd come home and she'd be sitting on the couch, but hey, Mom, she's like, don't bother right now. I'm on vote 105 today. I was like, keep going, Mom. You're doing your best. So very thankful. It's an awesome, recognition, especially, we have a couple guys who are their first timers, Brock and Mooney. Just very happy for them because they've been playing at such a high level, and to get honored for that, it means a lot, and it's fun to put that on your resume.
You're the first 49er tight end to go 5 times to the Pro Bowl, so
that's fun.
Are you kind of understanding your position in this franchise's history now?
You know what, Cam? It is fun. The longer you play somewhere, you have more opportunities to do cool things, and the fact that I get to play for such an awesome franchise, it's very humbling, and it's just fun to be able to play for somewhere for so long. And all I try to give back is my best every single day, and I think I do a pretty good job with that. And so it's really fun.
Speaking of history,
yes, Fern.
Can you name
the
2 other 49er 1,000-yard receiving duo?
I'm gonna go with T.O. and Jerry.
And?
No. Oh.
Jerry and John Taylor.
Yeah, you tried to help me. I got one of them, though. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Pretty good.
I'm not a Niner history buff. I'm trying my best. Is it in your notes? Thank you. We'll study that later.
Charlie Warner tied for special teams tackles league with 10. He's done a great job as a blocker for you guys.
He has.
You're in the meeting room with him all the time. What have you observed about him the last few years that impresses you?
Oh, you know what? I'll say, Charlie's had, some highs and lows, I'd say, in his career. He's had not a ton of opportunities to show off in the pass game.
Yeah.
But the limited opportunities he does get, especially in the run game, I just think he does such a great job. If you watch the tape, the way he fires off the ball, great first step. He takes coaching. He has great hands, hat placement. He's strong. He's willing. And just the effort you see on every single play, I can work. I don't care if you play with your hands behind your back. If you play with high effort and you care about the game, I can work with it. And Charlie's been fantastic since he was a rookie in 2020, and he's consistently gotten better. And then you look at the special team stuff, and tight ends shouldn't have 10 tackles. That's why you have linebackers and corners and safeties and stuff, going down there to make those plays. But just his relentless effort constantly every single day. And you see it with the practice. He does it throughout OTAs. He's committed all the time. He's someone that you want in your room. And he's just such a down-to-earth guy, too, from Georgia. Loves the Bulldogs, loves football, and he just loves being with his teammates.
George, the NFC Pro Bowl wide receivers are not slouches, but Brandon Ayuk is not among them. Were you surprised by that position?
Yes. Ayuk's had a fantastic year, and I think really what you just got to look at it, okay, he might not have the most yards, but he's over 1,300 yards. He's got 7 touchdowns on 50 less targets than anybody else. And I think that speaks volumes. When you have 18 yards a catch, it's pretty impressive. I don't know anyone else that's doing that. I don't know if anyone else could do that on that amount of targets. I'm not going to argue. CeeDee Lamb's having an incredible year. He's playing at a phenomenal level. Him and Dak are just connecting at a high level. I think the other guys are, they're very good, talented players. But just what Ayuk has done with the opportunities that he's had, I just don't think anyone's doing it like him.
George, it seems like when you watch this team, all the weapons run across the middle of the field like they own it.
Mm-hmm.
And is that a mindset? Is that something that you guys take pride in? You don't see that on every team in the league.
I mean, it's a combination of, we start in OTAs and we have the yak mindset. We have the every time you catch the ball, you're trying to run, to score a touchdown. We're trying to score on every single play. And, Kyle always tells us he designs every play to score. It's up to us, to make it happen. And it's also it's a combination of that. And, everyone always talks about we have a lot of mouths to feed. And, if someone's getting 10 targets, if someone's getting 3 targets, is every time you want to get a catch, every time you get a target, it's like, okay, I want to go to the house with this because I don't know how many opportunities I'm going to get. And just with that mindset, I feel like our team's done such a good job of, all the yak, all the yards per catch. I mean, we don't have a guy over 100 catches. How many does Ayuk have? 90?
97. Not even.
Yeah. So it's like we have no one with over 80 catches on the team, but we have multiple guys over 1,000. Debo's probably going to go for 160 this week and have over 1,000. Christian has 4,000 plus probably.
He actually only has 72.
Say what?
He only has 72, I think.
72 catches.
That's his yards so crazy.
Yeah, so that's what makes it so crazy. So you have these guys that are just, everyone wants the ball, but everyone at the same time is celebrating for, their teammates and blocking downfield for their teammates. Like some of our biggest highlights of the year is Ayuk blocking down the field, Debo blocking down the field, me blocking down the field, Juwan, Juice. It's just fun to be on a team that everyone just cares so much for each other and wants to be a part of those big blocking highlights too.
Do you pay attention to the GPS data after a game or after a practice?
No.
Any of that stuff? No.
I don't.
Okay.
No.
Do guys on the team?
I know Kyle looks at top speeds all the time. He reminded me that I hit my top speed, hit my fastest speed since 2019 in the Ravens game. I was like, yeah, and that's fine.
That doesn't strike you?
The 58-yarder one, I think. Yeah, first drive, first third down. So yeah. I mean, just got to give me the ball more if you want to see more speed, man. Wink, wink. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, George.